Hello everyone, Ave here. This is gonna be a more lower editing video. I just want to get my thoughts about the current meta and all the tier lists and all that for every weapon and stuff. And yeah, this is what this video is gonna be about. I'm gonna be ranking every single weapon up to Sizzle Season 2024, and this includes the mid-season patch. I know I haven't really posted much since the Sizzle Season review, but I just got a lot of stuff going on. And I figure I'd give you guys some content on this channel. So yeah, let's begin. If you like this kind of content, then let me know in the comments if you'd like some of this like unedited videos. I would definitely like to provide more of these because these are much easier to make right now. So let's go over the tiers real quick. Meta is obviously this is like the meta weapons, you know, every single team would be happy to have one of these weapons, you know, no complaints here. Some of them could even be double, but that's kind of a stretch because double of a certain weapon is not been very common in the meta. Pretty good is slightly below meta. Is like, yeah, these are definitely good other options that other comps would like to have. However, you might need to accommodate for a certain weapon being there. Good is same thing as pretty good, except it's just a lower versions. Like, yeah, you might have to accommodate a little bit more, but it's still a very good weapon to have in comp. So yeah, and I consider good to be like this, like the last tier that could like win tournaments and stuff. I'm not saying that these weapons below cannot win tournaments, but I'm saying that this is like you got a good chance of winning tournaments. By the way, again, oh wait, no, let's just finish the rest of this. Niche is like niche situations. You're like, okay, this specific scenario, a couple of modes or whatever, we bring out this weapon for this. Very niche is the same thing, except it's just like maybe you have like one option, or you just really like the weapon. Yeah, it's like one scenario that's like, yeah, you could pull out this. And then garbage is like, I don't think it's viable for comp. And again, if your weapon is in garbage, does not mean I hate your weapon. This is just from a competitive perspective of what I think could win and stuff. If you are a tryhard in the garbage tier, it's like, good for you. All mode power to you. And we're also going to be considering all modes too. I know a lot of people are like, oh, let's do zones only, but in my opinion, I'm an all modes person, and that's what this will be ranked off of. So yeah, let's begin. It will be in order, I guess, since this is all listed in order. So let's begin with Rapid. Vanilla Rapid. I'm going to put this in very niche. The only I don't know why you would want this, unless if you want some very niche tri-strike situation, or having ink mines with a rapid. I don't know why. It's only good for advantage state, and is really good retaken with the strikes, and only with strikes. If you don't have strikes and disadvantage, then this weapon cannot really do anything. But it's not garbage because it's a rapid, and rapid as a main weapon is still very good. So I gotta give it up to here. However, I would just play the other version of rapid if you want a rapid. But yeah. Rapid Pro, on the other hand, is going up to niche. This is, if you want vac strats. So if you want zones, tower, rainmaker, you know, if you want to push in with vacuum, and especially if you play the other Rapid Pro, it's like, hey, we want vacuum, then you can switch to this weapon. So that's what I see with this. A toxic miss is not that bad, especially on things like rainmaker. You could definitely use that to your advantage. And yeah, moving on, Clash Blaster. I'm gonna put up to niche. Originally I was thinking very niche, but this weapon has just such a goated kit. Spot Bomb and Trizuka, literally any weapon would want this. and it's on Clash, so that basically is being carried by the kit. Clash is a main weapon, yeah, not the greatest. But it has its best kit, so props to Clash for that. Next up, Range Blasters. Vanilla Range Blaster. Pretty good tier for it. I say that, and I will get to more ones who get the CRB, but the vanilla kit is still really good, and I have heard people say that the vanilla kit's better. I can understand because A, Wavebreaker combos with the main damage, if you get splash damage, and also it's an instant ink tank refill, and you get to, the most important thing is you get to use your main weapon afterwards, and some people value having been able to use their main weapon instead of a Kraken, and that's why people prefer this kit, and I could definitely see that. And after all, it's still a Range Blaster. It's one of the best weapons in the meta, because they were in the midline era, and range is that. In terms of how I personally feel with vanilla, I personally think ZRB is a bit better, but we'll get to that when that happens. As for Vanilla Blaster, I'm gonna put it in good. Auto Bomb is very good for it, but Big Bubbler just isn't doing too much. However, Bubble Bubs have made this kit still a contender in certain niches. However, it's not a niche category simply because Blaster is just a much better main weapon, and it has a really good sub-weapon with it. And yeah, that's kind of what I think of Vanilla Blaster. If your team really wants a bubble, you could have your AoE. Play Vanilla Blaster, I guess. And now we get to Luna. I'm gonna put Luna in good. I have hopes for Luna. I think I have hope with it. This is a 170 Zipcaster weapon, and I get it. Luna isn't the greatest with Zipcaster since it's so short range, but Zipcaster is incredibly good. If you know how to use Zipcaster, I think you can make any Zipcaster weapon work, in my opinion. And Luna has a Splat Bomb. I know it's not Fizzy Bomb compared to the other one, but Splat Bomb is still very good for Luna. Still a very good pressure tool, and still a 170 Zipcaster, which is insane. And you get a Luna. And Luna is pretty good if you, especially on short range maps. I'm gonna put Ink Brush on good as well. I'm gonna start ranking stuff now in order. I think Ink Brush has fallen off a bit. It used to be pretty good with its vanilla kit and stuff, and we're just not really in a short range area, and it kind of struggles with that area since it can't really get up to anyone close. It can try with it can only really do that with the Killer Whale, and while it is very cheap, it's still very hard. You really have to play around the kit's tools for it. Octobrush is definitely better than Ink Brush. I think this is one of the other Zipcaster weapons that are definitely in the contender. It handles so well with it. My only problem is that I just wish it could get more of it. But Suction Bomb's still very good, and it's definitely a bit better if you want to play a brush. But, yeah. That's really all I got to say. I kind of said majority of what I said. Octobrush goes with Ink Brush, you can't really go in. GoTuber. I'm gonna put this in very niche. It's not top of very niche though. I don't think it's like if you just want missile spam, if you want to be an annoying person, GoTuber, honest to God, is. I have such conflicted emotions with this. It has the best kit in like the entire game, but it's on like the worst weapon ever. And I said the same thing with Clash. You know, I'll bump it up because I put Clash up here. So should I put this over? I think Clash is a bit better in terms of main weapon compared to GoTuber. And also this has Zuka, which is more relevant than Missiles. Missiles has definitely fallen off, and it's at 200p. So yeah, goated. If you want to spam missiles, I guess. but I think there are better weapons for spamming missiles in my opinion. Now we get to Bamboo. Bamboo. I think I'm gonna put this in good. I think above Ink Brush. The vanilla kit is alright. Whale and Autobomb go pretty decently, especially the whale goes like one of the best things, one of the best specials for Bamboo. But Autobomb, I'm still conflicted. I played Bamboo, I 4-starred it, but like I still do not like Autobomb on this thing. But I'm not a Bamboo player, so I don't know. I think the other kit's better though, but we'll get to that later. E-Leader! And I'm gonna be, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I'm gonna be ranking this, I'm gonna say the unscoped rank, but just know that scope version's there. There's not much of a difference. I think unscope is a bit higher for people. It's like a preference thing, but it's a bit higher. E-Leader! I'm gonna put it in good, to be honest. Like, Chargers are very competitive in this game. And E-Leader would be very good up as well, but like, there's 2 other Chargers that I think are way better than E-Leader, and I think they just outclass E-Leader in terms of what we need in the meta right now. And this one with Wavebreaker, again, you would choose this kit if you want the, if you want to continuously have the main weapon while having the Wavebreaker out. But yeah, Spot Charger, the vanilla one. I'm gonna put this in good. Probably below it. I think this is I'm gonna put it in here. Yeah. Charger. There's I think better of ink vacuum options out there, but if you are a backline Charger player, then that's like the role in your team. You're the backliner and you play Charger, and if you need ink vacuum and no one else wants to change, then you could play this version. And Spot Bomb's not bad, you know, it's not bad at all. Yeah. I'm gonna Swiffer next. Swiffer, this one. I'm gonna put it top of niche. This might be, I'm not like hugely into like Swiffer. I don't know much. I haven't seen much progress with a Swiffer player, but this is not the kit for it that I see a lot. A Bubbler is good though, and niches, like if you want to be more defensive, like a more defensive Swiffer, or if you're playing like tower control, then I guess you would play this version. But yeah, and Silencer is not bad, but that's not what Swiffer needs per se. Dually Squelchers. I'm gonna put it in good. I'm putting this in good, but I might regret it later. I think it's bottom of good. This weapon is struggling hard. This would be perfect midline weapon. It's got a bomb, it's got a instant ink tank refill, you can combo with the Wavebreaker. The main problem is that this thing does literally no damage, bro. The fallout damage is crazy low. Please buff this weapon. It'd be such a good midline too, and it's got really crazy good dodge strats. It's got good kits, it's just the main weapon is a bit underpowered. And we get into Galuga Dualies next. I'm gonna put this above Luna. Galugas are like very... I I want to put Glugas up here, in my opinion, but I just can't. There's no results with Glugas. There's not enough results with Glugas. And it literally has K52 kit, and like, it's gotten so many good buffs. I think we just need someone who is dedicated to this weapon, one tricks it or something, to get this weapon and just show high potential. I think this weapon has a lot of potential, but it's just not shown. And it's very hard. It can't really, it's a sitting duck, which is very annoying when a lot of the weapons on the top are AoE based, which is not good against Glugas. Alright, we get to Dualies next. Dualies is definitely pretty good. In my opinion, I think Dualies is the best crab tank user. I think just because I think we're in the appropriate meta where Dualies is very good. You don't see a lot of splashes anymore. And it's 10 points cheaper. So I personally am a Dualie. I'm in the Dualie stocks instead of Splash in terms of the crab. And this is definitely, I play it a lot and it's very fun and stuff. Suction Bomb is still very good and it can be aggressive when it wants to, so it can definitely keep up with the meta, and dodge rolls definitely help a lot. Dapples! Vanilla Dapples. This is gonna be in very niche. Very niche. No, I bump it up to niche actually. I think that's like here. The reason why is because, okay, Cooler is like, it's 170, and it can go crazy into Rainmaker specifically. No, it's gotta be very niche, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm putting these weapons down at very niche then, if this is, because if these things are carried by kits, then it's going into very niche, bro. But Dapples is definitely on the top of this. Look, I'm a Dapple believer. I play the weapon from time to time. It's so fun. I just can't do it. I can't with this weapon. You know what? Okay, this is my list. I'm gonna have a little bit of bias. I'm putting Dapples up here. I can see other weapons is like... yeah. Yeah, I'm a Dapple believer. It is so fun. And you can just annoy people with beacons and Tacticooler. It's such a fun weapon. Tetras. I think Tetras have definitely fallen off. I think here is fine with Tetras. The main thing with Tetras is just like the main reason you pick it is to have that zombie playstyle where you constantly die. However, ever since Cooler meta came, Tetras have lost a purpose. And everyone can do that playstyle now. So what's the point of Tetras? And it doesn't have anything special. It has Re-Slider and Auto Bomb. It doesn't really feel that much of a purpose. However, dedicated Tetra players can definitely still play the weapon. Yeah. I'm gonna put Carbon here in the very niche bottom. I'm not putting in garbage because it's 160 Zipcaster. And like, you don't need Burst Bomb, right, Carbon players? Auto Bomb is still fine with it. It's 160 Zipcaster. You might want to play it on like one map or something. There's probably one map in the whole world where it's like, yeah, you want to play V-Carbon instead of... I'm like coping at this rate, but I believe it's 160. It'd be very fun. If this gets 150, it definitely deserves this spot, but... it's gotta be, bro. But we'll do readjustments afterwards. I'm putting it here for now. Dynamo! I'm a huge Dynamo believer. I play this weapon, it's one of my mains. So I'm gonna have some bias in this. I think it's good tier. I don't think it's niche, bro. It's good. This is like the highest place I can give it though. I think here is like the best I can give it, bro. Oh my god, this thing has gotten so many good buffs. It can actually hit people now. It can paint, even though technically it was a net negative with the amount of paint that's on the ground. But it's more consistent, which is what Dynamo needed. So, definitely amazing. I think Dynamo can work. And it's got a really good... Sprinkler is really good for it. Honestly, it's like the second best sub-weapon we've gotten. It's one of the weapons that actually likes Sprinkler. Now the only other thing that would be better would probably be Burst Bomb. But Sprinkler's really good, and it's a 180 cooler, I think, or 190. It's one of those two. I think it's 190. Yeah. So I definitely think Dynamo has risen up. It just, like, you're gonna need weapons that can paint for it. It can't paint on its own, though. Which sucks. But yeah, it's 190, by the way. I just looked it up. But still, 190 is not bad. I was thinking of the other one with the gold kit, which was 180. But, yeah, this is definitely the kit. The W. Flameza. I'm putting it in niche. I'm putting it here. I don't see enough results. I see a lot of people praise Flameza, but I do not see people have results with Flameza, and that's why it's putting it down here. It's definitely a meta threat. Definitely when the first came out, when missiles were broken. And devs have not learned since Splatoon 2, but they nerfed it, and there's no reason to play this. If you want to play another missile weapon, there's other missile weapons out there that are definitely better. But if you're a Flameza player, I guess this kit's fine. You still have missiles, it's pretty cool. You got amazing vertical flick. Yeah, it's Flameza Roller, it's pretty cool, but I still do not see results. Spot Roller. This weapon's definitely up here. It's deserved it. Spot Roller, I am so happy that this weapon is good because it's such a fun weapon. It's got literally its perfect kit. And Bubble is literally the best bubble weapon in the whole game. Because it uses it effectively as an aggressive tool, and you have the benefits of it being a defensive tool. This is definitely, and there have been results. People have been pushing this weapon to its limits, and I'm just so happy. So W. Wiper. I'm gonna be a bit controversial. I think it's pretty good. Wiper's pretty good. This weapon is made to counter other weapons. That's what this weapon's been doing a lot. I still think the Viper on its own is very good, especially in Rainmaker. Oh my gosh, this weapon in Rainmaker actually kills people so much, and Stamp becomes really good in that. And especially when we're dealing with a lot of the meta relies on Splash Wall a lot, and Stamp just breaks Splash Wall. And so many of the HP stuff, it just breaks it. And it has the best sub it could have gotten. It's amazing. I love it personally. And yeah, I think it deserves to be up here. I think it's, you know, other weapons are like, eh. But Wiper is like, yeah. Then we get to Stamper. Stamper's meta. I think it's like the lowest of meta though. I think the lowest of meta is Stamper. I just see so many damn people run this weapon. It is insanely crazy. It's the best zipcaster in the game as well. Burst bomb combos. This just... opens up opportunities for it. Yeah, this is midline threat, bro. This is the midline weapon. So yeah. Undercover umbrella. This thing's very niche, bro. Actually, no, this is garbage. I'm sorry. No. Nah, this thing's garbage. Sorry, no, the lights, bro. Anyways, this thing's garbage. I think it's our first garbage weapon. Because I realized, oh, you could, it's like cheapest reef slider. But then I'm like, okay, you have arrow spray, which has a fizzy bomb with it. You might as well play that. Because you have fizzy spam. This is like nothing. Same thing goes here. I think it's a bit better. Just because strikes is better than reef slider, but umbrella does not do it at all. Sprinkler is fine, but strikes is not it, chief. Why would you want to have a special with umbrella that takes away your main weapon, which therefore takes away your shield? It's just not it. Tent. Tent. 10 has been making rounds, I've seen. I think it's like... This is vanilla tent, by the way. This is definitely the best, I think, in my opinion, the best ink vacuum weapon in the entire game. And it's got beacons, if you want beacons, obviously. The reason, I think this is definitely up there, but it's just not enough because the other kit is just so much better. But this is definitely like top of good, I think. 10 is just a menace. Right now we got arrow spray, which is carried by the kit with fizzy and reef slider. I think it's better than this stuff though. I think this is fine. Actually, no, this is like one of the best reef-slider weapons, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, definitely better than Doppel. But arrow spray is just really good with zones cheesing. That's like its only niche. If you want like a billion reef sliders, and that reef slider buff is actually kind of insane. So some people might want to take this even more with arrow spray for some reason. And like zones cheesing, you have a billion special power up, and then you also have that bigger radius for hitting people, which is insane. I cannot count how many times I've died to that expanded reef slider radius, which is crazy. We get to Splatter Shot Pro. This is a niche weapon. I think it here is fine. It's very cheap crab tank, 180p. That's good. I stuck with dark though, but it combos well with it, you know. Pro itself is not a good weapon, I guess, but dark does kind of help in that way, but it's gonna be super accurate, and it's a lot of times the payoff is not there. So yeah, I'm putting it there. We get the Junior, bro. The Junior is good as hell. I think better than Octobrush. This weapon's definitely being experimented a lot with the bubble changes, and that's scary that Junior's up here and this good of a tier. Whenever Junior enters the meta, it's kind of scary because this weapon's just annoying because of expanded ink tank. And I've seen really very good Junior players from just matchmaking experiences and Sendoku and stuff. So I think Junior has potential. It's kind of scary. Squeezer's in the meta. We all seen this. Squeezer's the mid-range shooter. Even though it's 220 Zuka, it does not stop, bro, because there's other weapons that have that spam ability, and we'll get to them later. You play this one because it's got Wall and it's got Zuka, which is still very good. Wall still helps, you know, with the deal with the longer range weapons, which we'll hear about in a minute, in a while, but this weapon is definitely up there. 52 gal. Oh my god, bro. This fucking weapon, bro. It's in the... If this wasn't mid-range meta, 52 would be in meta tier, but... Fucking, I'm putting it here. I'm putting it in the meta. I don't care, this might be some salt running in the moon, but I've seen so many 52s. And if you look at like the top 100 placement in X battles for the regions, you always see 52 at the top. So I'm putting it in meta. Screw it. It's the best short range shooter in the game, in my opinion. Literally. It's Wall and Whale. Whale doesn't do much, but Wall is so good. And this is why I said that we're in a Splash Wall meta, because 2 weapons that we've seen already in the meta tier have Splash Wall. That's insane. Next we get to 96 gal. I don't know why you would use this. Very niche. Probably above these weapons because 96 is still decent. Sprinkler's okay, but Ink Vac, you don't really want this for Ink Vacuum. This is not an Ink Vacuum weapon. You would definitely want to play the other one. That's literally, it literally has its perfect kit, so why would you play this one? But unless if you want vacuum, there it is, I guess. Jet Squelcher! I'm putting it in good. I think it's above Dually Squelcher. This is probably above Blaster. I'm gonna do this. Probably above Luna too. I'll do this for it. This is definitely a vacuum spam weapon. If you want a ton of vacuum, then yeah, this is definitely that weapon for it. And Dart combos again, like with Pro. Very cool. It's just a very cheap vacuum and a very annoying one at that. And yeah. Now we get to Splash here. I think Splash is definitely pretty good. Vanilla Splash is still amazing. Definitely. And it's very awesome. It's the tried and true crab tank that we've all seen. I think it's been dethroned a little bit just because the meta's shifted a lot and short range isn't favored as much. And that's why Dualies took over, because it's just a lot more mobile in the situation. I think the Splash is still very good. It's between these two. And look at the Shot, bro. Shot is like, I still see Shot. It's in the meta tier, bro. I think Shot's up here. Even though it's like 210, it's like you're gonna be your Zuka farmer. That's what it's gonna be. It's still amazing with Zuka output. Yeah, that's about it. It's a Zuka farmer, and Zuka's amazing. And if you do need some combat utility, then yeah, your short range shooters are either going to be a spotter shot or 52 gal. That's usually what your short range weapons are going to be. And we get to NZAP. NZAP's definitely very good up here. probably right here is my guess. It's definitely like the default cooler option. If you don't have the main meta weapon, you have Zap. Zap is just your default shooter cooler. You get it fast still. It's still very good, getting cooler. Very good, decent fighting utility. It has a bomb. It's a Zap. You know, it's very good. We get to Sploosh. Sploosh is very niche. I think top of very niche though. It's a Menace and Rainmaker. I've actually seen some Splooshes compete in Rainmaker tournaments, top level, and it's kind of crazy. That's just showing you the Sploosh effect is still there from Splatoon 2. Rainmaker. Still really good with Stamp. It's a very fun kit, definitely. But, in all zones, it definitely falls apart. So, yeah. H3! This shit is... It's a niche, because it's a cooler weapon. It's gotta be a niche, at least, because it's cooler. It's just not the strongest cooler. I think H3 is the weakest cooler option in my opinion. That's slight bias. It could be like between these two, but I have bias towards Dapples, so H3 is the worst, unfortunately. Sensor is decent, I guess. I don't like Sensor on H3 though. I don't like it, but it's very good for teammates and stuff. L3 is another very niche one. It can spam Crab, that's all you can do, but it has Curling Bomb. I don't know why they gave this thing Curling Bomb. Should have done the Burst Bomb, but oh well. And it's just, it doesn't keep up. It doesn't keep up with the other weapons. It can't do any of that. It's just there to farm Crab, and Crab isn't like the best special in the game anymore, so it's lost its value a lot. Now we get to Blob. I'm like conflicted with this weapon. I have no idea where to put this thing, to be honest. Like, this thing's like in the unknown territory because like, I'm gonna just put this in niche because I don't see it that much. And if I do, it's in like low rank. Probably here is my guess. Any Blob players definitely talk to me on this placement. This is like the one slosher where I'm just clueless on. I don't know. I understood it in like Splatoon 2, but its kits in Splatoon 3 are whack. It's just sits there and paints. But there's so many better weapons that just do that in the meta. V-Try is definitely niche. Definitely in the niche category. It's very effective in Rainmaker, and it's a good short-range jet if you really want, but other than that, it's not that good. Yeah. We get to a V-Machine now. I'm gonna say it's pretty good. Like, y'all need to understand, V-Machine, even nerfed and has a 220 Booyah, this thing is still a really good mid-line AoE weapon. It's still very good. It's Fizzy Bomb, it's Booyah Bomb, it's still the same machine, it's just nerfed a lot. Yeah. That's really all I got. Slosher though is in the meta though. Slosher's definitely up here. It's definitely the best one. Probably above Sword. That's what I think. Slosher is just one of the best AoE weapons in the game. It has a bomb and strike, so it can play passively if it wants to, but once it gets in extremely hard. And yeah, strikes are a bit of a downer because there's not that continuation aspect. However, strikes are just really good in the meta right now in general, just to pierce all that HP. with stuff like if a bobbler comes in, you don't need to like replace a slot because you have Slosher and you have triple Ink Strike and you can easily shred bubble or like anything else. Huge object damage. And you still have the benefits of having a Slosher. So yeah. We get to Explo. I'm gonna put this in very niche. I don't think it's outright unusable. It's still a very decent kit. Like here probably. The main problem with Explo is just like its sensor is good, but it's just like it just does there, and it's this thing with Blob. It just sits there. But like, there's way better. There's a way better thing for Explo. Second kit is way better, y'all. I'll talk about it though. But for now, the vanilla kit's right here. It's only good in zones, very niche zones maps, and that's it. It's not good in the other modes. Ballpoint! Oh boy, remember when this thing was like meta? Yeah, how times have changed. I think Ballpoint is still very good though. Like, I think it's like top of good, I'd say. The backlines are very restrictive now, and that's where Ballpoint fell off. Just because the limitability of backlines. And Jet isn't as good in the meta as much anymore, simply because he can get shot out by Azuka. And this thing does kind of have to work for its ink jets and stuff. But I still think it's really good. Like, Ballpoint's not bad. It's just not that good in the meta at the moment. Then we get to Hydra, man. This is like the slowest. Imagine a fast-paced meta with the slowest weapon in the game. You get Hydra here. I'll put it like above Explo though, I guess, because like, I don't know, there's some utility there. Booyah Bomb is very good, and Auto Bomb is a decent get off me tool, I guess, but oh boy, it's just not it for this weapon. I'll get to Mini. Burst Bomb is very good. Very good for it. But it's got Stamp. That's going into niche category. I just don't have much faith in the minis, honestly. The minis are just like there. There's like no results for this thing. I see like nothing. It's got good concept, but like there's just like nothing backing it up. You play it if you like Mini and like Rainmaker or something. Nautilus. Pretty good. This is pretty good. I think up here. Nautilus is I think it's in this spot, actually. Better than Roller? Yeah, better than Roller. Not quite to Dualies, though. Actually, don't fuck it, we're gonna do this. I'm sorry, I'm just like very conflicted. Default kit is definitely good if you want to continue. It's the same thing with Range Blaster and Wave Breaker, where it's like, yeah, I want to just throw out my special, get my ink tank refill, and continue using the main weapon. That's what this is, and Sensor is decent for it. Like, you're not going to be using your sub weapon that much, so, and it's cheap, so you can always throw out a Sensor if you can. Heavy! It's pretty good. It's up here. Where though, is the question. I think like here is fine. I just don't see much though. A lot of it's outclassed. Like, why would you play this when there's like a billion other better spot lanes? Not many though. But like Ballpoint or Nautilus, or like other weapons and stuff. It's alright. It does the job fine. It's just there. Spring there is good for it. And Wave Breakers, that continuation effect that I mentioned. If Wave Breaker was better, I think that this would definitely be moving up though. Strainer. Oh boy. I'm putting it good, but like, I'm like trying to pray that a Strainer wins something major. I think it did one time, and then it never did again. But like, that was like a very weird tournament. Probably here's my guess. AoE is getting better. It's got a decent AoE now. Actually can paint a straight line, and this is good, and like, definitely good in Rainmaker. And like, Tower's pretty good with Whale. Whale's very good synergistic with it. It's just Toxicness ain't it. Finally, we have Reflux from the base game. This is definitely really good. It's been getting so many buffs and stuff, so many crazy things. I think it's the best missile weapon in my opinion. I would have to put it like here, probably. I see potential with it, but it's just like, again, it needs results. It's like really good in turf war, and then that's it for it. I've seen results in turf war, and that's it. So I'll put it above leader actually, because at least this thing gets results in turf war. Yeah. Now we get to chill season now with Luna Neo. Luna Neo is same position with it. Now we have like all the base stuff from the base game. It's easier to rank. We just probably gotta go with the main weapons. I think Luna Neo's a bit better, very slightly, because Fizzy Bomb is just so good for it. And like Stamp is really good in Rainmaker, but like I could see a case for Vanilla being better, but a lot of people just prefer the Fizzy Bomb, which is valid. Fizzy's so good on Luna, especially with that combo potential. And then Ink Brush Nouveau. Probably like right here below it. If you're a mind freak, you can do that. But it's a Stamp, bro. What is with this? This was the weird Stamp era. I remember clearly. We got the pencil now. Is like, I'm gonna say pencil's the best weapon in the entire game. This weapon is absolutely insane. I hate it because it takes out. It's like replaces so many jobs. Like, it replaces the backline slash anchor roll, and also replaces its backline. It's an anchor, it's a cooler weapon, it's a support weapon, it's a painting weapon. Come on, pencil does so much here, and it's just like, you don't play pencil when it's related to object damage. And I know I've been saying stuff with like, oh, well, there's a lot of object damage, like bubble and stuff in the game, but you have other, it's not just a 1v1 simulator in Splatoon. There's 4 weapons, and pencil's just one of them. Clearly you can have other weapons take care of that object damage for it. But yeah, its only worst mode is Rainmaker, and it's just because of the Rainmaker shield. However, some pencil players still play it, and it's still decent in Rainmaker because it's still pencil at the end of the day. It is the best weapon in the whole game. I'm just saying it straight up. Dapple's Nouveau. I think it's slightly better than the original. If you want the more offensive kit. But yeah, that's that. Carbon! Definitely much better than the original. I think it's up here, like low. I think the buffs put it up here, personally. It's got Zuka, Burst Bomb, Banger Kit, perfect kit, honestly. Same thing with Machine. I just think Roller's just a bit better with it, considering Roller just does the job a tiny bit better. And it can shark more. Meanwhile, like, Carbon has to, like, doesn't have an entry tool to, like, get in and shark, but Roller has that. But it's still Burst Bomb with it, so, yeah. Big Swig! Vanilla one. This is like a niche. This is like the niches of the niche, bro. Very niche, actually. This is, like, very niche, bro. I'm putting this here. I don't know why I was gonna put it in niche. Very niche. Swig, if you want to spam vacuum, I guess. But you have Jet Sculpture, which is a better main weapon. And the Swig buffs do not help, I'm sorry. Gold Arrow Spray. I'm putting this in very niche. It's just there to spam Booyahs, bro. It's better than this, I guess. I personally think Silver Arrow Spray is better, just because it can like spam both its sub and special, but you're not gonna use Sprinkler, bro. But yeah. Forge. This is like definitely the better one. I think it's in the good tier. I think it's like here. No, it's better than Brush. Better than Brush, definitely. Yeah, I think that's like the highest I could put Forge. Forge is like so close to actually being good. It's just like very slow to kill. That's like its main thing, I'd say. It's very slow to kill. If this thing could like kill a bit faster, I think it could compete with the other weapons above here, since it's got very good range and it has a very good kit with Suction Bomb and Booyah Bomb. We don't have very many Booyah Bombs up here. There's only like Machine, and that's like debatable to be up here. But that would be very good. C Junior! Compared to its other version, it's not that good. Simply because it's Wavebreaker. Wavebreaker's not good. Initially when it came out, it was very good because guess what? Everyone was running Ninja Squid. And we were all very stealthy, and this thing just identified everyone because it had a torpedo that could auto-locate someone and a Wavebreaker, but it doesn't do that anymore. It's still like Junior though. I'll put it like at the bottom of good. T-Tech. T-Tech's definitely good. I think like right here is fine. There's just a better weapon that does this, but T-Tech is still very good. I personally prefer T-Tech over the other weapon that we'll talk about, that I'll tell about, but this weapon is just, yeah. Slosh, no, actually, Nova, I forgot about this weapon because it's like garbage. I'm putting this in garbage. There's no reason to use this weapon, bro. I'm putting this here, bro. Even this weapon has a purpose for spamming strikes, bro, but this has nothing. You're gonna throw a billion point sensors and do opening game with shenanigans. Oh boy. Crazy. Garbage. Slosher Deco. This thing is actually like pretty good, guys. I'm a believer with this weapon, bro. It has angle shooter, but has 180 Zipcaster, bro. Zipcaster goes hard on this weapon. I'm gonna put it like right here. Right here. I'm a believer. Someone just needs to prove that Slosher Deco is actually worth it. Once someone proves it, it'll be golden. Hope to God that someone does that. Zimmy. I'm putting this like right here too. It's definitely better. The better version, I guess. It's a lot of bubbles. This is like you reference the Zimmy kit, and guess what? Does not translate well in Splatoon 3 because it's not Disruptor. If it was Disruptor and not Toxic Mist, we would have a different story, but this ain't that story. Rapid Deco, definitely up here. I think like Rapid Deco is like the best in this category. The best jet. I think it's like top here. The main thing is just like, I just don't see a lot of them, and Inkjet again is not that good. And it's 210 for crying out loud. Like, come on, this thing's 210p? No, Rapid, you ain't gonna get much Inkjet. That's why it's not pretty good. That's the whole reason why. Please change that. This weapon's garbage. Yeah, I think this weapon's just the worst weapon in the game. At least Undercover at least has something with Reef-Slaughter Cheese. This has nothing. It's 170p, but like you have Zap as well, which is now 170p, so it's a way better weapon. Just don't use this one. Don't do it. Oh boy, Firefin. This is like top of pretty good, baby. This thing's like almost like meta tier. If it wasn't for Pencil, that's like the only reason why it's not in the meta tier. But usually they just switch to Firefin, and then yeah, it's got Wall and Strikes. Again, another splash wall weapon. Wow, and then Strikes is Strikes. Definitely one of the best strike weapons in the game. I think it is actually the best strike weapon in the game because Slosher doesn't use it for that. Also, my thing ran out. I'm gonna loop this. Shout out to this person for this awesome alternative thing. Actually, we're gonna go to this one. They made another one. Cool. Brief intermission. But yeah, I think this is the best strikes weapon. Even though Slosher's up here, which has strikes, but I think this is just best used strikes weapon. And then we get to Crack on Roller. 170p Kraken is not helping it. I'm sorry, lowering the special count on these weapons aren't gonna help, bro. It's niche though, definitely. It's definitely a niche weapon, I'd say. Like, probably here is my guess. Still, Kraken's very good on Roller, Speakins. Again, it has the problem with Carbon. It just does not have a good intel. Beacons are not a good intel, guys. You can't sneak up someone with a beacon. But Kraken's good, though. 96 Gal Deco. This is the 96 you want to choose, guys. This is in pretty good, actually, because it's a very good midline. I'm gonna put it up here. I think so. We got a good result with it too. Nolan specifically. Shout out to Nolan from Last Resort. Put work on this weapon, bro. Almost won a major with it, and the Kraken usage is insane. I think if you know how to use Kraken, this is like pretty good weapon. This goes from good to pretty good. So yeah, definitely really good. And it's another wall weapon. Just saying. You're noticing a pattern. There's so many damn walls in this game. C-Jet. Sure. I don't know. I don't know. This weapon is ruined in this game, bro. This weapon is just so boring. I'm putting it above Bow just because Bow at least adds something like AoE and object damage. Jet doesn't do any of that. Alright, Neo Splash. This is the weapon I was talking about with T-Tech. This is definitely the better option, I'd say. Compare? Yeah, right here. Because even though it's 210 compared to 190, weird that this is 190 by the way, but in comparison, this thing still spams it a lot more because it's just, the fire rate is just much faster, and it's just there to spam it, bro. That's its only purpose, bro. So if you have like a Swazer or a Splatana, you put like a Neo Splash. It's being tested a lot, and it's been definitely rising up in the ranks. That's why I put it up in pretty good. Enza, this is your one. This is your chump spammer. If you just want chumps for some reason. It's definitely in the good tier, but where in the good tier? I'll put it here. People are really gonna be mad at me for putting NZAP right here, the 89 chump variant. Moving on, putting this in the black hole of doom. Actually, I'm gonna make a new tier below. Black hole of doom. This thing does not deserve to exist. I don't care if you can't read this. This thing goes in the black hole of doom tier. Yeah, this is actually the worst thing that exists. This is Pits of Hell, and it does not do anything. It's just dumb. Why would you reference this kit, Nintendo? L3D. Definitely better than this version, because it has Burst Bomb, but it's got Ultra Stamp. I think it's a bit better than many in terms of that, because it's technically a better fighter. So yeah. There's that. Trinuvo, definitely in the pretty good tier, however, it has fallen off a bit. I think I would put it like right here. Definitely like in the barrier of entries, like, yeah, it's there. It's still a good cooler option, but 210 really hurt this weapon. I don't know why they put this weapon at 210. Are they scared of having another machine situation? Like, they did not want Slosher's good in this game, bro. Even though that Slosher is in the meta right now, but, you know, we disregard that. They don't want the fizzy... They don't want the fizzy Slosher weapons to be good, apparently. Which is why we're not getting Fizzy Bomb Tactical or Solar Slosher. Rapid Pro Deco. I'd say it's pretty good. This is definitely the one you want to use. It's gotten results. Let's put it here. We'll put it like above 96. This weapon is just so much better. It uses dart the best way possible. It's the best dart weapon in the game, definitely. And Killer Whale very well with it. It's definitely for like people who don't run pencil, they run Rapid Deco. If they don't run Charger, they run this weapon. That's what they do. And it's pretty good. This thing's garbage, bro. Oh, I'm sorry, very niche if you want Zones Cheese, bro. I'm sorry, my bad. My bad. Put it above these weapons, because at least you do something. Yeah, there you go. It can Zones Cheese, I guess, and it's S-Blast, which at least is something. Paintbrush? What the fuck are you gonna do with this weapon, bro? Bro. I don't know what to think, bro. This is what this kit in concept is really good, but it's just not good. Paintbrush is not good. I think it's very niche. This weapon is just very too niche, bro. I think like right here, bro. Oh, spoiler, I'm going to just do the other one right now. I'm putting this here, because I see it on my list. I'm putting it right here. You only do this to spam missiles, bro. CDS. I think, like, right here. I think, in my opinion, the vanilla version is better compared to the CDS version. It's only good in, like, zones and turf war. But this version, I think, is definitely better in the other modes. And that's why we're saying all mode tier list, because this is what I think. Light Tetras. This thing should have worked out, except it does not. I don't know how. It did not work out. It's Zipcaster on Tetra. Everyone was like, this shit's gonna be broken. And I don't know, it just wasn't broken. And this is, again, when Cooler Metal was starting to come into effect. So we didn't really have this weapon truly in the spotlight. because Cooler Meta took over and was like, we don't need Tetra anymore. And that's when it got Zipcaster Kit. And I don't know why they're afraid to give this thing a good kit. I don't know why. It's not even gonna be good. This weapon. I'm putting this in like niche, bro. I'm putting this right here. I have hope for Big Swig. I have hope for this thing. I have hope. I'm putting it up here because I have hope. Swiper Deco. This thing's niche as hell. Definitely a niche weapon. Good missile and beacons, I guess. You got good missiles and beacons. Would you prefer... I'm gonna put this here. Forget it, I'm gonna put this here, bro. The kill time is just so low. This is why, like, the kill time, there's like so long to kill because you don't have a damn torpedo. You don't have torpedo. You don't have a bomb. It's so hard to kill with this weapon. And you just hear spam missiles. Sorella tent. This is the tent I was talking about. The better kit. Definitely pretty good. I think here is fine. Best tent kit literally ever. Ink Mine is amazing, and it's got Zuka. Oh my god, and imagine also having a shield with that Zuka. That's scary, bro. The only reason why it's not meta is because we have 20 billion Splash Walls to counter this thing. I should know. I play Sorella 10. I hate Splash Wall. It's my biggest enemy. Nova. This is still very niche. And if you want to spam Inkjet, I think it does a worse job though, because unlike Golden Arrow Spray, it doesn't have a sprinkler. Mine is not good, and Inkjet is not good either. At least Booyah Bomb can at least displace people. Inkjet is just like, hey, I'm an Inkjet. I might do something. And that's if you're good with the weapon. That's if you're good with Inkjet. If you're not good, then you're just gonna die. H3D! Oh my god. Ultra niche weapon, bro. I'll put it like above Paintbrush, I guess. This is just not the right metaphor. Again, it's just you do a reference kit, but like, it's not good to reference a kit that's not gonna work in this game. This thing stands still constantly. It just can't, like, at least in Splatoon 1, like, it could stand still with a wall, but like, it's threatening. It's very threatening in Splatoon 1, but it's not in Splatoon 3. That sucks, though. Heavy Deco. Where did I put Heavy originally? Here? I'll put it here. I'll put it above. I guess I just prefer the Kraken kit, personally. And Sensor's decent, so yeah. If you want, this is a good Kraken kit, Kraken weapon, I guess. This one, I don't know why, but a lot of people are picking this weapon, so I'm gonna put it right here. Above a Junior, I guess. Nah, I can just put it here, whatever. It's Diamond Bombs. I'll keep it there. Good Tuber, this thing's garbage. Nah, this is worse. At least this thing can spam Fizzy. This thing's like here, I guess. It can like do one thing in Rainmaker, and that's it, bro. It's got insane, bro. If this thing had like a better special, it could be in the niche category again, but like this thing is just like, no, bro, no. Gold Dynamo, my bad. Sorry, Dynamo, but you ain't going here, bro. I think it's like here, bro. It takes a couple tiers down. It's fine. It's good. It's good aggressive. Lap Bomb does it pretty well, and Chumps are pretty good. It's an instant ink tank refill and can go in with the Chumps pretty well. Zap's just better than Dynamo though, unfortunately, and that's why. Sorella Brella, oh my god, I wish this weapon was in meta or pretty good, but unfortunately it's not. My baby, even though the latency has been fixed somewhat, is still a Brella that does almost no damage, bro. This is the main problem with this thing. But it's still good Inkjet, I guess, so I'll put it like above Tetra, I guess. I'll put it next to Gold Dynamo, because these weapons go crazy together, bro. But yeah. At least Dynamo's a functioning weapon. Brella's not. It sucks. Because this thing has the best Brella kit in the entire series ever. What do you do with this, bro? I don't know. I don't know why I put this thing in niche, bro. This thing goes down. I don't know what to do with this weapon. I'll put it like... Here. I'll put it here. Actually, no. I'll put it above this shit, bro. I don't know what to do. Kraken. This is the only unique Kraken kit and that wasn't a reference kit. And guess what? It wasn't very good. Because you gave it marker. Why would you give it marker, bro? Why not Splash Wall? L. You had one job, Nintendo. You also had one job with Dreadbinner, not give it Reef Slider, but you gave it Reef Slider. It's good though, because Dread is pretty good. Very good ink coverage. Suction Bomb. Reef Slider kills it though. I think it was better than this though. This is still really good. I'll put it like above Tetra. Neo Machine. I'll put it with the other one. I think Vanilla's just better, in my opinion, but this has Zuka, so there's a reason why it's there. But I prefer Vanilla, but that's just me. Ballpoint Nouveau. If this thing got Beacon, it would be much better, but it doesn't, so it's still good though. It's still Ballpoint, but it has definitely fallen off. Like, probably like right here is my guess. Either is definitely better than that. In fact, it was just not that good right now, so yeah. But still Ballpoint. Mine is pretty decent though for it though. I wish it got Beacon. Heavy edit, baby. This thing is crazy. It's like if you don't run pencil, you run this. You run this, and if you don't like these two weapons, you run and zap. That's how the cookie crumbles. And if you don't like that, then you run Tri Nouveau. If you don't like any of these options, you can run Dynamo, because like I think that's the next best cooler option. And then you are like in the dumpster barrel. Dynamo's trying his best to get up there, bro. I pray for Dynamo's success. Tri Strainer. This one is definitely the better kit, but it's still here. Sprinkler, I think, is actually pretty good with it compared to Toxic Mist, definitely. But Chumps are okay on it. Like, it's fine. It combos with AoE, I guess, and the Chump buff does help it. It's just like, I think Whale's a bit better with location and its global range. So, Sprinkler, if you combine the Sprinkler with the Whale, but you know, it's still good. I think it's better, but that's me. And now we get to Chill Season. It's the only time I said Chill Season. The only time I announced seasons is this, but oh well. Custom Blaster. This is definitely better than regular Blaster by a mile. This shit goes like here. Yeah, this was like... Actually, like, here, bro. This shit goes here. Splashdown on this thing goes insane. It's so good. The point sensor kind of wears it down, I will admit. It's decent, but like, really? Point sensor? If this thing got anything else, bro, it would have been amazing. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna put it above here, because at least this thing gets a lot of splashdowns. 180 is very good. S-Blast! Oh my god, this is gonna be the most hot take ever. I main this weapon, so there's gonna be some bias. But S-Blast is right here. This thing is so close to being pretty good. It's so close to being up here. But oh my god, that long range mode. And oh my god, the startup or the end lag. Oh my gosh, and the S-Blast buff did not change literally a single thing. It's the only thing that changed is like, okay, if you continuously fire, it's a little bit less time. But you'd rather... Why do that when you can just swim in the ink after firing? It literally does the same thing. So, S-Blast players who've already been doing that, this change means nothing. Please, buff S-Blast, I am begging you. This thing is so close to being good. If this was short range mode, I think that these two would be good, better than Range Blaster in my opinion. But that's just me. Other pencil. It's pretty good. I don't know, bro. I don't know about this pencil. You play the cooler one. I don't know why you would play this one. It's Wall, I guess. It's Storm. Yeah, I'll put it with this stuff, I guess. I'll put it here. It's still pencil at the end of the day. And parries. It's alright, I guess. Pretty decent. I'd say like here, I guess. Above T-Tech? Nah, not above T-Tech. Like here, I guess. I don't know, I don't see this weapon a lot. Not liking competitive play. It's I'm sure it's fine. But it's like it got 200 triple splashdown when you could have the 190 crab tank. I don't know, bro. I think I'll take the 190 crab tank. It's just outclassed by the dualies. Neo. I'm sorry, Stamper Nouveau. The mistranslation is constantly getting me. This is definitely up here. Don't think it's meta per se. I think it's like here, like here, like because it's still Stamper with a crab. You're gonna maybe want certain scenarios with Stamper with a crab tank, especially in like Rainmaker. This is a really good Rainmaker weapon, but yeah, that's kind of it for this one. You just choose this one, bro. But it's there. You can't really top perfection. Oh boy. This thing. My disappointment is extremely immeasurable with this weapon. Oh my god. This thing is like going... like here, bro. It's going like here. I don't care what y'all say. It's Torpedo! It's Torpedo! Undercover, please! I'm coping hard! But this thing has Screen! No! This thing's here, though. I don't care what y'all say. It's my list at the end of the day. I'm putting this here. It's Torpedo! Oh, what happened to Torpedo Cooler? Please, we need another cooler weapon. This thing could have been it. Oh my god. What'd they do, game? Foil Squeezer is so damn good, bro. It's like here, bro. It's almost close to being meta, bro. At this rate, it might as well be meta because it has a bomb, bro. Actually, no, I don't think screens in the meta though. Like, if this was played more, then I would maybe see it, but otherwise it's not. This one, bro! This thing is gonna make me die. What happened to Deco kits in this game, bro? I swear. This thing's like... This thing's like here. I don't know, bro. Recycle, bro. I personally think this is the Scott Bubble, which is pretty good. And marker. This shit is still awful, though. This thing's awful. Put it like here. Put it here, I guess. And then like Dowser. You don't want to play this Dowser kit anymore. You got the other Dowser kit. It's still decent though. Mine and Whale's okay for it. I'll put it like here. Why would you play this one? Again, these Deco kits are low ball. This is like a niche weapon. Because it's got Zuka, it goes up to niche. I guess like this. This thing is garbage. This thing actually goes into Black Hole of Doom, actually. I hate this. I hate Dread D. It's the worst thing that they've ever done. Garbage weapon. Why would they do this? Nautilus. The one with splashdown. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I'm gonna put it up here. I think it's a bit better in certain scenarios because it's got a bomb to poke. And just why is it 210? I just think it needs to be 200. Sea Explo. Now this is the Explo that we like. I think it's pretty good. I have hopes for it because if you build this around the Sea Explo, oh my god, this thing goes crazy. I use this with that that specific comp, like edit, sword, Explo, and then like one other weapon. This thing goes hard. Triple splashdown buff, it goes insanely hard on this thing. Definitely better than Imperry. I think this is as far as it goes though, unfortunately, because it's still an Explo at the end of the day. But it could get higher. It has potential. It has potential, definitely. Custom E-Leader is definitely better, in my opinion, than the regular E-Leader. Because it's got beacons and Kraken's pretty cool. Kraken's a very good defensive tool. Because if someone tries to come at you or shoot at you, you can just go into Kraken mode. New Squiffer. This is the Squiffer I see a lot. It's a good Zipcaster weapon too, and Autobomb is just much better. I don't see much of it though. I'll put it with Bamboo. With like higher Bamboo, I guess. But like, it's got potential. Which ones are like no results? I'll put it like here. Foil Flames, it's another weapon that's like, we haven't seen much results. So I'll put it here. $52 Deco. Gonna be pretty good because it's at 52. I don't think it's better than Foil Squeezer though. It's 52 with a bomb. Not the best bomb. Curling Bomb is still really good though. Very good to get around. And I can definitely play around with that screen. With the Curling Bomb, which is insane. not. I thought that this was a joke weapon when this came out, but it's not, bro. It's actually kind of menacing. I hate it though. I hate that it's menacing. Now we get to Sizzle Season, baby! Finally, Sizzle Season. Minty Cavitator. Okay, I thought everyone was very praised of it in my Sizzle Season review. I kept my initial ranking even though it's been down just because I'm too deep into the editing. But yeah, it's definitely gone lower. However, I still love the decavitators. I even use them still. I love them, but I gotta admit, they're not as big as I thought. I think this is like a pretty good one, though. Definitely good one. It's still really good. So like, I'd say like here, bro, next to Dread. The charcoal one, though, on the other hand, is really good. Jet is so good with this thing, even though it's got a wall, but whatever. You got a billion other walls things. I guess that's why it could also not go well, because it's got a wall, which kind of hinders it. I think, like, it goes here. I have hope. It's like above CX blowout. CRB! This is, like, amazing. This is... Okay, now we get into this discussion of why I think CRB is better. CRB, I think, is better because it has Splat Bomb, is better than Suction Bomb because you can roll it down, or it has a Get Off Me tool like it does with Charger. Another thing is Kraken. If you master Kraken, this thing is a menace. Good Kraken users will use CRB to its fullest. That's why I put 96 Deco up here as well, is why I put CRB higher than Range Blaster. But I could see why people don't want to learn Kraken, because it's a very undermined special at the current moment. Which is kind of weird that Kraken's not that valued, because it was crazy in Splatoon 1, but not in this game. But whatever, I still think that this is insane, the best Kraken weapon in the game, hands down. And if you take the time to learn Kraken, it can be a menace. So that's why. Bamboo Mark II. This is definitely the bamboo you're going to be wanting to do because it's got Fizzy Bomb, which is way better than Auto Bomb. It does literally everything a bamboo wants, and Super Jump is really good for it. However, I'm going to put this in the potential lineup. Above Reflux, I guess. Custom Dowsers. This is another weapon with potential here. With high potential, I say. I think it's better than Bamboo. I think this thing could really work. I have like huge hopes for this weapon being better because it's got a lot of good stuff. It's got burst. It's got its perfect kit: Burst Bomb, Triple Ink Strike. I hope this thing could. I just think it needs like a painting buff personally. It's got the Ink Saver thing definitely helped. That's another big thing to think. I think it needs a painting buff as well. And then after that, I think it'd be really amazing. Could probably replace Neo Splash, would be awesome. That's its main contender, honestly, is Neo Splash. Which is very hard to do. Custom Recycle Umbrella Mark II. Bro, oh my god. I think this is worse. I'm hot taking. This thing's worse. I'm sorry. Splashdown's awesome for it. Fuck. Toxic Mist. Why? It's the worst thing you could have given it, bro. I'd rather have Marker than that bull crap. Than that bullshit. Custom Hydra. I've seen a lot more people use it over the vanilla ones, so I'm gonna just take the word that it's better. Oh, I'll do this. I'll do this, fine. Fine! Edit. With the crap one. Definitely really good. Putting it up here. I think it's like right here. Yeah, do want to run this if you can't run this one, or this one, I guess. You would run this one, definitely. And it's got Splat Bomb, good get off me tool and stuff. So, W. Now we get to Wellstring. This is very difficult. Originally, Wellstring was put off as like, yeah, it's kind of trash. But man, oh man, the results that this weapon has been getting are crazy. Oh my god. Okay, let's talk about this one. This is a niche one. This is like top niche probably. It's probably the best I can give it. This is a good Rainmaker one, and Autobomb's good with it, but Stamp is the thing that's holding it back. Custom one, on the other hand, I wrote this off as garbage. Horrible. Why would you give this thing Sensor and Wave Breaker? Why would we need 11 Sensor weapons? I still don't like Sensor on it, but whatever. But Wave Breaker with this thing, oh my god! Wave Breaker! This is like the best Wave Breaker weapon. I'm gonna be honest, this is the best Wave Breaker weapon of all time. So I have hope. I'm gonna put it above, like, Forge. Actually, I'm gonna put it above Bamboo. Cause, yeah. Above this too. I think, yeah. I'm gonna put it above this. Above this. Frick it. We're gonna go to the top. It's gonna go with CX-Blow. That's actually what I think of it. Now that I think about it, CX-Blow and Wellstring, Wellstring have a lot in common. Very big AoE with criminally underrated subs and special. Well, more source specials. But this thing kind of goes hand in hand with it. I think Wellstring's better than CX-Blow though. I'll put it that. Because, the thing with, Wellstring is, it just fits in more modes, in my opinion. And it's not as super comp dependent as CX-Blow, so that's why I'm putting it above it. Yeah. But Wave Breaker of this thing goes crazy. Literally one wave hit and like one AoE, you're dead. You're dead. Oh my god. And you're so distracted with all the AoE hits you're trying to distract them with, you're bound to get hit by at least one of them. And the Wave Breaker just finishes you off. And again, that instant ink tank refill, you could throw a pen sensor, throw AoE, throw Wave Breaker, recycle, repeat, and it gets annoying, bro. This weapon, again, goes crazy. So yeah, I think that's it for the list. Let's see here what we got. So here's the list. Pretty good. Top, any last minute adjustments we need to make? I think these go down. I'm sorry, their kits just can't save them. I'll put it like here, bro, I guess. There's some bias in here, definitely, but I do not care. Black Hole of Doom, by the way, goes to these two weapons who should have never existed in the game. I would flat out delete them. These two weapons, in my opinion, never got second kits. These two never got second kits. I do not care. Dread is the biggest disappointment I've ever seen in my entire Splatoon career. But yeah. So there's not many, like, garbage weapons, but a lot of stuff is very niche though. And then once we get to good, there's a lot of options in here. And then yeah, there's still a lot of good weapons out there. But yeah, this is my list. Feel free to let me know how y'all feel. Like, comment, share your opinions. I can't really... Let me see if I can just... do this. Yeah, this is the full list. It's the full list. Can I, like, do this? Hold up. I'm trying to get the full list in here, bro. Here you are. Full list. Alrighty. That's about it. I'm gonna let y'all think. See y'all later.